Hello, everyone. Just going to lift this up to make sure you can see me. Welcome to class today. Today we are going to do more of an active flow. This is still great for beginners and intermediate yogis, but we're going to be really using the breath to guide us through the motion today, really connecting the mind, body, and the breath, which is the triputi of yoga. So connecting those three. And again, allowing the breath to be the guide through the movement. So we're going to start today in a child's pose. So knees are apart, heels together. Stretching the arms out in front of us, bringing the forehead down to the ground. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Releasing with a long, audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And then taking a moment to settle in. On the inhale, we'll bring the hands all the way to the right-hand side. On the exhale, settling in. Feeling the stretch through the side body. Next inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to center, lifting the hips. We'll separate the feet, knees come about hip-width distance apart, keeping the hips lifted over the knees, walking the hands out, stretching the chest through the shoulders. Slowly walking the hands up. Then we're going to take them to the right-hand side, coming down again. So keeping the hips lifted. Walking the hands back up onto the other side. So walking the hands out, bringing the forehead down. The inhale takes you back to center. We're going to do a bit of a cat-cow with some added movement. So we'll start with cat-cow. So we're going to have the hands directly under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. Toes are untucked. On the inhale, we're going to tilt all the way forward, dropping shoulders from the ears, opening the chest. On the exhale, tilting the chin into the chest, rounding the spine. Inhale, coming back forward. Exhale, rounding the spine into cat pose. Exhale, coming forward. Okay, one more like this. Inhaling, exhaling as you round the spine. Inhale as you come forward. Now we're going to add in Chakravakasana flow. So inhale into cow pose. On the exhale into cat, we're going to round the spine, shift the weight all the way back towards the heels, drop the elbows, and then on the inhale, come all the way through. So exhale as you round the spine, continuing the exhale, weight shifts back, elbows drop, inhale coming through. Exhale as we round. Dropping the elbows, inhale coming through. One more like this, exhaling, shifting back, dropping the elbows, inhale coming through. Okay, from here, we're going to walk the hands out slightly, tuck the back toes, and press up into a downward dog. From here, we're pedaling out the dog, bending the right knee, bending the left knee. Really getting some movement through the back of the legs. Chest is pressed through the shoulders. We'll deeply bend both knees, and then inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, deeply bend both knees. Inhale as you straighten. A few more times, exhale, deeply bending the knees. Exhale, straighten. One more time, deeply bending the knees. Slowly straightening. From here, we're going to lift the right leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hips, and take a few circles. Getting those hips ready for the movement. Okay, squaring the hip off, lowering that leg onto the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Open up, stack the hips. Take a few circles. Okay, dropping that leg, we're going to walk the feet all the way forward. Slight bend in the knees, slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. Pausing here into Tadasana. So this is our reset pose. So you'll be at the front of your mat. Hands are facing forward. Dropping the shoulders from the ears. From here, we're going to start half Sun Salutations. So I'll go sideways for you to see, and then I'll face forward. But on the inhale, we're going to bend the knees, reach the arms all the way up. On the exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway with a flat back, hands come to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold, diving forward. Inhale, halfway lift with flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more of these at the pace of your own breath. Inhaling as you lift and exhaling as you lower. Inhale as you rise. And exhaling, ending hands at heart center. 1 more. And taking a moment to pause into Tadasana. Eyes are closed. From here, we're going to inhale, reach all the way up. On the exhale, diving forward, we're going to hang here in a forward fold. So allowing everything to release, to hang towards the ground, letting the neck hang. Option to grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side in ragdoll. Really stretching out through the neck, through the spine, through the low back. Okay, slowly releasing the arms. You can have a slight bend in your knees if that feels better, but from here, on the inhale, we're going to reach the arms all the way out to the side like wings. So opening up your wingspan with a flat back. On the exhale, diving forward. Inhale, coming up, flying those wings. Exhale, diving forward. 2 more, inhaling up. Exhale, dive. 1 more here, inhale up. Exhale, fold. And then slightly bending the knees. We're going to come up all the way, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhaling, hands above. Exhale, coming down to center. Okay, from here, we're going to go into a chair pose with a flow. So on the inhale, we're going to reach all the way up. On the exhale, we're going to take a seat. So first, finding stillness in your chair pose, finding that strength, tucking the pelvis in, so having a neutral spine. We don't want to be out or tucked in too much. It's kind of a neutral spine. Arms are going to lift up towards the ears. If this is too much for you, you can always put hands to heart center or just rest them down on your knees. So wherever you're at from here, on the inhale, we're going to inhale at center. On the exhale, we're going to come all the way up. So inhale here, exhale, sit down into chair. Inhale as we come up. Exhale, take a seat. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, taking a seat. 2 more here. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, taking a seat. From here, we're going to bring the hands to heart center. Inhale at center. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So left elbow is going to press the right knee, looking over the shoulder. Holding here for a breath. Slowly releasing, coming down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, inhale up. Exhale, take a seat again. This time we'll twist to the opposite side. So right elbow comes to outside of left knee, looking over the shoulder. Holding here for a breath. Just slowly bending forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And we're going to plant the hands, step back into a downward dog. And from here, we're going to go into a Warrior One series. So on the inhale, we'll lift the right leg high up behind us. On the exhale, bringing the knee into the nose. Inhale, leg lifts back up. Exhale, leg comes all the way forward between the hands. The back foot is going to twist to a 45-degree angle. And we're slowly going to come up at center. If you're not sure if you're balanced in the center, I like to reach out, left arm, right arm, all the way up forward. Hips are squared, facing forward, and then slowly coming through center on the inhale. Dropping the shoulders from the ears, finding yourself in Warrior One. So you want to make sure that the weight is balanced between the front and the back leg. There is a deep bend in the front knee. Knee is directly over the ankle. The back leg is at a 45-degree angle, slightly pressing towards the outside edge of the foot to make sure that the weight is balanced, so you're not leaning one way or the other. Take a deep breath in here. Then taking the hands behind the back. Inhale, clasp. Exhale, diving forward, the humble warrior. Inhale, hands come free, reaching back up. Exhale as we clasp the hands. Inhale, stretching the chest open. Exhale, coming forward. Okay, one more like that. Releasing the arms back up on the inhale. Exhale, clasping the hands. Inhale, open up chest. Exhale, diving forward. Okay, loosening the hands, coming back into Warrior One. Then we're going to frame the foot, send the leg back into a downward dog. Again, just walking out the dog, stretching the back of the legs. And going on to the other side. So inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lifting it all the way back up behind. Exhale, bringing it through center. Back leg comes to 45-degree angle. And then slowly coming up in the center. Again, option to readjust. Reaching right arm, left arm, straight. And then on the inhale, coming up at center. Dropping shoulders from ears, bringing the arms up wherever they feel comfortable. So if they're here, that's fine. If they're all the way up, that's fine. Holding here through the breath. Deep inhale here on the exhale, bringing the hands behind, clasping them. Inhale, opening up chest. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, floating the arms all the way back up. Exhale, bringing them behind. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, diving forward. One more. Inhale, releasing the arms all the way up into Warrior One. Exhale, bringing them behind. Inhale, expanding, opening chest. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, back into Warrior One. And we'll twist the back knee, frame the foot, step back into downward dog. And on the next inhale, we'll step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And taking a moment to pause in Tadasana. So reconnecting with your breath. You might feel a little bit more energetic, a little bit more labored as we're moving our bodies. So keeping the eyes closed. And just feeling the energy pulsing through your veins. Pulsing through every cell in your body. Next, we're going to go into a warrior two flow. So on the inhale, we'll reach arms all the way up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold, stepping back into downward dog. And from here, we'll go into warrior two. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. And then exhale, we're going to take the leg to the outside of the right elbow. So knee to elbow. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bringing the leg all the way forward. We're going to swivel the back foot back so it's parallel to the back edge of the mat. And then on the inhale, coming up into warrior two. So whatever that looks like, it might be pretty and it might not be. But just making sure that the back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Front knee is deeply bent, so the knee should be directly over the ankle. You should be able to see the first, at least the big toe, sometimes the second toe in your line of vision. Weight should be balanced between both legs. And for this one, the hips are open to the side. So warrior one, our hips are squared to the front. This one, hips are open to the side. I'll shift around so you can see. Hips are open. Weight is balanced, and then when you're ready, inhaling the arms up. Trying to find that balance between effort and ease. Feeling the strength of the pose of the warrior. Just to get a little more comfortable, kind of sway from side to side, reaching forward, reaching back. So reaching towards the past, reaching towards the future, and then finding your balance here in the present, in the here and now. On the inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg, bring the hands together. On the exhale, diving back into warrior two. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, diving back. Two more, inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhaling into warrior two. We'll take another inhale. On the exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward, reaching forward. Elbow's going to come down to the knee. Top arm is going to reach all the way up and over. Inhale, the cup brings you back into warrior two, flipping the palms. We're going to go into exalted warrior. So the back hand comes to the back leg. Top arm reaches all the way up. Feeling that stretch and that strength and the length through the side body. Then exhale back into warrior two. Taking a deep inhale here. Then on the exhale, we're going to twist back, frame the foot, and send the foot back into a downward dog. Then we'll go on to the other side. So from downward dog, on the inhale, we're going to lift the left leg high. Exhale, knee comes into the nose. Inhale, lifting leg back up. Exhale, bending the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, shifting the weight back. And then exhale, bringing the leg all the way through. Again, pivoting the back foot, and then gracefully, or as gracefully as possible, floating into warrior two. So again, reminders, refinements. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Weight is balanced, so you're not going on one. The ankle, everything should be in a straight line as the weight is balanced. Front knee is bent. It should be over the ankle. You should be able to see the front toes, at least the big toe and the second toe. And then on the inhale, when you're ready, lifting the arms up. So first, finding your strength and your grounding in this pose. Feeling the strength all the way through the legs, through the core, holding in the belly, and the strength that it takes to lift the arms. So this pose is strengthening and using the entire body from head to toe. And we'll begin that flow. So on the inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg, bring the hands together. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, dive. Two more. Inhale as we straighten. Exhale as we settle in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, finding yourself in Warrior Two, taking a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, tilting forward for side angle. Elbow comes down, top arm reaches all the way up and over. Okay, taking a round of breath here at the bottom. And on the inhale, floating back into Warrior Two, reversing the palms, so now they're facing up. Exalted. The top arm reaches up towards the sky, the back arm comes to the back of the leg. Inhale takes you back to center into Warrior Two. We're going to pivot the back foot. Hands come down to frame the foot. Step back into a downward dog. And then step forward on the inhale. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And taking another moment to pause into Tadasana. So hands are by your side, closing the arms, closing the eyes. Noticing your breath. Feeling the energy that you've cultivated and created from within, just by linking the mind, the body, and the breath in your yoga practice. All right, slowly opening the eyes, and we'll be doing tree pose now, so Trikasana. It's one of my favorite balancing poses. So we're going to start with the right leg. So you're going to ground through the left leg. The right leg, there are three options or three levels for this. So you can come and just put the foot like that on the ankle as a kickstand. You can bring the foot onto the calf. You want to make sure to avoid the knee joint. You never want to press into the knee because that could send the standing leg that way, and we don't want to do that. I've torn my ACL and it's not fun. So you can have the kickstand, you can put the foot on the calf, or for the full pose, we're going to bring the foot all the way in towards the inner thigh, pressing the foot against the leg, and that is what creates that solid, firm foundation of the trunk. And then when you're ready, you can start with hands at heart center, finding your balance. And this may be great for you today. If your foot's on the floor in kickstand, that is also perfectly fine. When you're ready, slowly growing your branches up into the air. And finding what we call a drishti is a point of gaze. So finding somewhere in front of you that is not moving, that you can focus on, which will help you maintain your balance. And just feeling the strength of this pose as you balance all of your weight, all of your energy on one leg, showing and proving to you that you are stronger than you ever know. So just focusing here, deep breath, and then exhale, gracefully release, just shaking out the legs, and we'll go on to the other side. So again, we'll ground through the right foot. Again, option to stay at a kickstand here, bring the leg up to the calf, or bringing the leg all the way into the inner thigh, pressing the foot against the leg, creating that strong foundation. Inhaling, hands to heart center. You can always stay here. When you're ready, growing your branches, you can always move the arms if you want to make it more difficult. You can look up, you can try to close the eyes. There's a lot of things to make this pose even more difficult. But I love these balancing poses because they do remind us of our strength. They remind us to be present and find grounding and calmness, even in the difficult storms of life, even when the wind is blowing. We can still choose to ground down and be these powerful standing trees, and standing only on one leg. So really embodying the tree, embodying this pose, and feeling the strength that comes from within. One more deep inhale here. Slowly releasing. From here, we're going to take a wide stance on our mat. I'll go sideways so you can see me better, but we're going to take a wide stance on our mat. Bringing the hands to the hips, we're going to take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to come down with a flat spine all the way forward. So you can stay here, you can bring the hands in front, you can allow the neck and the head to drop all the way down. You can reach the arms back behind you. So just finding the full pose bent over. On the inhale, we'll walk the hands all the way to the right-hand side, so all the way to that right foot. Exhaling here, feeling that deep stretch through the back of the thighs and the hamstrings. Inhale walks you back to center. Exhale, other side, so coming all the way over to the left ankle if you can reach it. Inhale takes you back to center. We're going to plant the left hand on the inhale, reach the right arm all the way up towards the sky for a twist. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, other side, left arm reaches up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale. And exhale. One more each side, allowing the breath to guide the movement. Inhaling on the expansion, exhaling on the contraction. Okay, finding yourself at center. We're going to slightly bend the knees, bring the hands up to the hips, and come up one vertebrae at a time. And then from here, we're going to sit. So we're going to deeply bend the knees here. Hands come to the knees. We're going to inhale here at center. On the exhale, we're going to dip the left shoulder down and twist the spine. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, other side, dipping the right shoulder down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, down. One more each side. Inhaling center. Exhale, down. You might feel some cracks in the spine like I do. Inhaling at center. Exhaling down. Coming back to center, we're going to bring the hands down and shift down into a squat. So I'm going to turn around so you can see me better, but you guys are kind of right here right now. So you're going to bring the toes slightly out, hands by your side, and just slowly bring your buttocks down towards the floor. For some of you, this might be really uncomfortable, so just go where you can. If you're here, that's fine. But if you can bring the your bottom all the way down to the ground, you can sit like this. Or for the full pose, we're going to bring the hands to heart center and straighten the spine. So we don't want to round forward. We don't want to round forward here. We really want to straighten the spine. Press the elbows into the knees through the squat. Just open up the hips. Taking a deep breath here. On your next exhale, bringing the hands behind you and coming down into a seat. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, making that diamond shape for a butterfly stretch. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, we're going to round forward, bringing the nose towards the feet. Allowing your body to drape over your legs as much as possible, which might look like this, or you might be able to go the full length down. Finding that comfortable edge. Slowly coming up. We're going to just lay on our backs for these final moments. So coming down onto the back, we're going to grab the opposite edges of the feet, or the outside edges of the feet for happy baby. So spreading the legs out, shifting the weight from side to side. So again, this is really massaging out the lower back. It feels so good. It's also opening up the hips so it can be tight and uncomfortable for some. Option to do full baby, grabbing peace fingers around the toes, straightening out the legs. Again, going from side to side. Okay, inhale, knees into chest. Exhale, allowing them to fall to the right. For a quick spinal twist, arm reaches out. Deep inhale here. Exhale, release. One more deep inhale here. Exhale as you release, bringing the knees back to center. Inhaling here. Exhale, other side, allowing them to fall to the left. Right arm reaches all the way out. Deep inhale here. Exhale, release. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release. And then coming back to center, stretching out the legs in front. Arms are going to go overhead for a full big body yawn, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, release with a sigh. One more deep breath in. Release with a sigh. Then keeping the eyes closed, I'd like you to push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. So keeping the eyes closed here for these final moments. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Releasing with another sigh. Taking this final moment. The full relaxation. Connecting with how you're feeling in this moment. And allowing the benefits of your yoga practice to present themselves. Checking in with your physical body, your mind, and your heart in this moment. Feeling the alignment, the connection of all three. And knowing that when you take care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit, body, mind, and heart, when you are in alignment, you show up as the best version of yourself in your life. Namaste. Thank you, thank you. Hope you all enjoyed that, more of an active practice. Tomorrow will be another active practice, and we'll be doing a bit more of chaturanga and flow. So we'll give you lots of options, but I hope you enjoyed it today. Thanks so much.